Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is April and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are not yet subscribed to me, then of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like this video even before we start the video. Yes, that is how we roll here. As you guys can see, today I have a guest.
Hi.
Yes, her name is Maame Akua and she's a law student at Tech, that's KNUST. And today we're just going to be talking about the undergraduate experience of studying law at Tech. And of course, I also studied law as an undergraduate student at University of Ghana, that's Legon. So we are just going to be having a conversation. A lot of you guys have asked me to shoot this video. You wanted the perspective of a law student who just came straight from SHS. So that's what we are going to be covering today. Which SHS did you go to and the courses that you studied there?
Okay, so I went to Ghana Christian High International School at Dodowa Christian High. I don't know if you've heard about it, but I went there and then I was a general arts student. I did the arts program and I studied Christian Religious Studies, as CRS, literature, geography, and history.
In history, okay.
Yes.
So it's a private school.
Yes, it's a private school.
Interesting. We have something in common because I also went to a private school. It's a very small private school called the Masters. I also studied general arts. My electives were literature, government, economics, and French.
Okay.
Yeah, so a bit different from yours.
Yeah,
Was it always your plan to study law?
Yes and no. It was always my plan in the sense that in my family we have a line of lawyers.
Wow. Wow.
Or they're in the legal field. My dad is in the legal field as well. So it was more or less like when I was growing up, they kind of introduced me to it, and then I would go to court with them. I would hear them talk, my dad and his friends and my uncle. So it was more or less like I gained the interest in it, and then everyone knew that, oh, since her dad is in the legal field, she's also going into it. So everyone kind of knew that I was going to do law. And then no, because I also wanted to venture out and go and do something else. Like, you know how people say you should do an undergrad degree first before coming to do it. And I wanted to go see other courses and see how they were like. But then the ultimate decision was where I am right now, to do law.
But do you regret not?
No, I don't regret it. I don't regret it.
So I just want to know, how was the application process for you like to Tech?
Okay.
And did you only apply to Tech or you applied to other schools as well?
I applied to Legon, Gimpa and Tech, but I ended up going to Tech. And the application process is basically getting the voucher from any post office and then applying. I think the deadline is almost up or was up now. But then you just basically apply, and they need your birth certificates, they need an ID, and then you fill it in with your results when they come. And then you have to send when you're done filling the online application, you have to print a copy and send the copy by post to Tech itself.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. You have to print a copy and send it by post. That's what we did. I don't know if it has changed, but I think it's still the same thing. Send a copy of the application letter of the application to Tech.
Wait a second. It's not an online. It's not
you fill online and then you print it out and then send a copy of it by post to Tech.
This?
I don't even know.
It's long.
It's so long. And then I remember, I think when your results come, because most of the time you apply before the WASI results come.
Yeah.
So when your results come, you go back to the online application and fill it. And then I remember that you also print the results and also send a copy to the school again. Or if you want to wait, you can wait till everything comes and send everything at once. But I remember for me, they sent my results after they had come. So I had to send the application first and the results later. And then basically that's it. And then there are cut-off points that they look at for. And then there are two streams, regular and fee paying. So regular students are those that meet all the cut-off points, like getting 8As, 7As, or an aggregate of 0.6 or 0.7. And then the fee paying students they consider to those that get aggregate 10 or 11 there, and then they come in. So basically that's it. And then when the admission letter comes, the admission list comes, then you check, and then if you got to that's it. And I was like, this is such a long process. But
It really is. For Legon, it was simple. It was just an online application. And that was about it. And even the WASI results, I didn't have to send to the school. It was automatic.
I know. I applied to Legon too, so I was very surprised. I was like, what's this so long process you're making us go through?
Okay, so what was your aggregate for the WASI?
And from WASI, I got 0.8, an aggregate of 0.8.
Okay, so you were able to qualify as a regular student?
No, I qualified as a
fee-paying student. Okay.
But even for that, I know people that got higher. For the regular and fee paying, I know someone that had the same aggregates as I did, but she got regular. So it was quite...
It's confusing.
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
So I even know a senior that told me that she once got aggregate 8, but she got fee paying and then someone else got regular. So it's not really fixed per se. I don't know how they do it. I think it's just by chance.
It's a similar situation for Legon. So we also have regular and then we have fee-paying students, and it's also based on the aggregate. And I think when I was coming in, the aggregates, the cutoff point was 07. I had 06 and I qualified as a regular student. But I know people who had higher than 07. They qualified as regular.
Yeah.
So it's it's a bit confusing.
Yes.
Also, you didn't go through an interview. Is that right? Yes. Because I also didn't go through an interview. Some people think
you have to. I'm very sure.
Yes, we don't. Neither at Legon nor at Tech. But post-first
degree, they have to do an
post-first degree have to go through an interview at Legon to and at Tech. When you entered in your first year, what was your first impression like? What were the difficulties that you faced?
Okay, so coming from first of all, coming from a private school, going into a government institution like a public university, I was so used to small class sizes.
Me too.
In Christian High, I think we're just about 30 or so in a class, and then coming to a class, even my class at KNUST, we are one of the smallest classes at the faculty, but even that we are like 70 something, and we are a lot.
In one sitting?
Yes, in one sitting for the undergrad students. Okay. So I was not used to it. I was not used to that, coming to meet so many people in the classroom, because I was used to such small number of people in class. But I mean, eventually I had to adapt to it. And then as people say, if you were a good student in high school, that doesn't mean you're going to be a good student in university, especially for law, because it's like you're coming to learn. You might not even have an idea of everything you're coming to learn, and as you are being introduced to a different style, you don't write essays like how you wrote essays in high school. Everything is different. You have to follow a system, and you have to follow IRAC, list your issues, rules. Like there's the cases you have to read, and even though we're used to that load, like at least an extent of that load with WASI, when you come here, it's very different. It's a lot. It's like WASI times 2, learning it twice, because you have so much to learn, you have so much to read. Would
you say that your background with your family, being in the legal field, did it help you in any way?
To an extent, yes, because I had...
I'm sorry, your family is in Accra?
Yes.
And you were in Kumasi?
Yes.
Okay.
So, because I had family in the legal field, even though they were in Accra, sometimes I needed help with something. So I would just call my dad when he's free, or call someone that I knew that was free, or when you come to Texas, you have a mentor, you're given a mentor in first year.
And it worked? The whole mentorship?
It worked for me. It really worked, because my mentor was like, he helped me get to where I am academically.
A lecturer or a student?
A student.
A student's mentor. Okay.
A student's mentor. So back to what I was saying, having people in the legal field already was much easier. That sometimes we could get assignments, and then when I'm done with it, I send it to someone already, like a lawyer, to go through it and review it for me. Or if I don't understand something, I just text someone that, please, what is this, what is that, or do you have, and even books wise, because I already had like my family having books and everything. I didn't need to buy a lot of books too, unless those that had been revised. So apart from it, really helped. It really helped with understanding basic things, and I already had a little bit of knowledge in like certain principles. So when I came, it was quite easy for me to, understand those ones.
That's excellent. Because some of us, for me, my whole family is into medicine, so we don't have any lawyers. My dad is a doctor. My mom is a doctor. My grandparents are doctors. They are dentists. Wow. So for me, it was a completely different experience from how you're describing it. I knew absolutely nothing. Like it was like, oh my God, okay, you're coming to study law. I didn't know how to study the law. It's like I was used to the WASI, SHS sort of thing.
Yeah, I understand.
And then you come in, it's like something called cases. How do you find the cases?
How do you get the ratio? How do you get the understanding
of the cases? Even for me, even the finding of the case was a problem. The whole law report system, like when you enter the library, the Ghana law reports, the foreign reports, blah, blah, blah. I had no idea what I was doing. So, if it wasn't for my classes, like in class, they explained to us. But like you said, getting someone to help you, I think that is key.
That is
when you come, you have to either, like you said, you have a family member or a friend or a mentor For us, the mentorship system, I wasn't really helped with that.
Okay.
I had to find a senior. He was in his last year at that time, his final year, and I am so grateful to have found this person because he outlined everything for me. And that was in my first semester, like first semester. And after that, everything just went much more smoothly.
It's so true. Someone always told me that you can't do the law like by yourself if you think, because there are people in class that you may even be better than academically, but when it comes to certain topics, they understand it better than you. So if you come and say you're coming to do on your own, you really cannot.
That is why tutorials are important.
Yes.
You guys also had tutorials.
Yeah, we do tutorials a lot. Even among ourselves as students, we organize. We have study groups. We even have in the study groups we have our own tutorials, and then we have there was a certain for my year. There was someone at the law school, Nkrumah campus, and then he came to help us on Saturdays. He would come and then we would discuss exam questions. Like God bless him. He came to help us. He would come and discuss questions with us, come and answer tutorials with us, come and spend time explaining things like in depth, giving us guidelines. Even sometimes when we didn't meet, he would answer like past questions or assignments that we got sometimes, give us guidelines and send on WhatsApp. And like
honestly, this sounds fantastic.
It was so helpful. It saved us so much time because he really explained things so well to us. It was, God bless him.
We don't have such an opportunity because you guys, you have a link with the Makula students from what you're describing.
Yeah, because they do come to the faculty sometimes to come and learn, and then the library too. So I think that's the link between us.
But don't they also organize their classes? Don't they have classes on the tech campus?
They do, but it's not like in.
It's not with you.
It's not with us. It's somewhere else, but it's still on tech campus.
On tech campus, okay. Because for us, we do have Makula students who come to use the library. Yes, but that is about it. And if you don't know the person, you wouldn't know that they are Makula students, nothing. You wouldn't really know anything. So we didn't have such a privilege to have someone who will come and help us like that. Okay, so now let's talk about extracurricular.
Okay.
When we come to law school, we are told, at least we were told, that we should forget everything. They said we should forget everything that we were doing, that we should only focus on studies. Most of us didn't really take that advice. You know, we had other things to do because you can't just be going to school. Honestly, you'll be depressed if you don't have any
the law will depress you
exactly.
sometimes.
It can be very depressing to just be studying day and night and going to the library and that's it. So, did you have any extracurricular activities? And how did you go about them?
Yes. Okay. So apart from being a student, from first year till now, I'm still part of the KNUST publicity team. Okay. So I was part of that, and then for a short time, I also did roots, but due to certain reasons, I had to drop out of it. And then I'm very much involved in church, so I have a lot of church activities, I have a lot of church meetings to do, and also just this academic year, I was appointed the judicial secretary for my college. So I also have that to do as well, and currently too for the interim SRC, because we've not yet voted to hand over. I'm also the judicial secretary for that, for the interim SRC. But balancing everything when we were in school then, it was first year I didn't really engage myself in a lot of extracurricular activities because I was not trying to find my feet and sort of settle and know what I'm doing. But when I came to second year and then I kind of had a solid ground to step on, I got myself involved in a lot of church activities and also going out with my friends to go eat, to go hang out and to go relax.
So you were doing some chilling small.
Yes, if you don't, the law will take you all your time. You know, I know people that study, and they don't have time for anything else, but you need to create a balance. Everything is a balance. So I had church activities. So my plan basically was that during the day, it's strictly school. After class, either I rest, I eat, whatever I have to do. And then in the evening, if I have to do, maybe go for a meeting at church or go for a program or something, I'll do that quickly and then come back. And then it's back to my books again for the night, to learn for the night. And then I sleep, get rest, then the same schedule.
But that's a very packed schedule. It means you did most of your assignments and readings at night.
Yes. For me personally, I do my things. I do sleep. I actually do sleep. The thing is, everyone needs to get what works for them with the law. Some people learn during the day and sleep during the night. I do my activities and like class and everything during the day. I come back and then I rest for a while. go do the activities I have to leave, maybe have a church meeting or something. I go for that, come back, then come start my assignments, come do my work, can then learn or read, or sometimes just sleep, just forget the books, you're tired and just sleep.
That's true.
But for me, in my situation, when I came to first year, from first year till now, I've not had class on Fridays.
Okay.
So I've been free. My week actually ends on Thursdays, either Thursday afternoon or Thursday morning.
Friday's a free day.
So Friday's a free day for me. So I used to do everything, my assignments on maybe Thursday evening or Friday, so that Saturday, Sunday I have time for myself. I have time to do everything myself. So I mean, it's all about finding what works for you and what you can work best with.
For us, it was, for me, what am I saying for us? For me, it was kind of similar, just that I don't study at night.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I don't do, any studying, even during exam period. Like, I sleep usually at around 11 p.m., 12 midnight.
Okay.
Latest 12, maybe 1. That's if,
That's like my starting learning time.
That's your starting
Because I
learning
usually
time.
sleep during the day.
So at Tech, how many courses do you study per semester?
Okay, so for Tech, for the law faculty in particular, when you come to first year, you do 7 courses, and it doesn't change. You do your courses for a year. So for first year, you're doing the same 7 courses, both first semester and second semester.
7.
Yeah. And then for second year, you also do 7. Yeah, for second year, you do 7 law courses, 4 law courses plus a 5th law course, that's an elective, plus 2 non-law courses, literature and history. I don't know if that might change. And then for third year, you do 6 law courses, 5 compulsory, 1 elective. And then for final year, you do 5 law courses. I don't know about whether you get to choose, and I think you get to choose. Yes, for final year, either you do 5 courses or you do 4 compulsory and then a research paper.
Oh, okay, yes. On undergraduate thesis.
Yes, I think so.
But it's elective.
Yes, that is an elective. So either you choose to do the research or you do another course that makes it 5. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. It's similar for the final year. It's similar to legal. It's similar. There is also an elective undergraduate paper if you want to write. If you don't want to write, it's your own choice. And then there are 4 courses, but you can replace the research paper with another elective year. It's basically the same thing. So all in all, can you just name all the non-law courses? All in all.
Okay. So the non-law courses are just done in first and second year. So when I was in first and second year at that time, communication skills, that's more or less like English. Sociology or economics is an elective, so you choose one of them. And then we did ethics, like basic work ethics and certain other things related to it. And then in second year, you do history and literature.
Oh, okay, so there are 5.
Yes, there are 5.
At Legon, similar, but then we did English.
Okay.
Logic for law students. That's like critical thinking.
Okay.
Sort of.
We should have done something like that.
Yes,
that would have really helped.
Yeah, because for us it's really helped, like logical thinking, analysis, that kind of thing.
That would have really helped.
And then for second year we had African studies. That's the only those are the only non-law courses. Oh, I'm sorry, chemistry.
What?
Yes. So chemistry was compulsory, African studies compulsory.
I can't imagine that.
Yes, logic for law students compulsory, English for law students compulsory. That's it. So it's 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was basically it. And the thing about you guys is that you have more law courses.
Yes.
Something like administrative law, we don't even have that selective.
Oh, okay.
There is no option for that.
Okay, it was even a compulsory course for us.
Wow.
In second year.
Hey, for us, we didn't study administrative law and it wasn't even an elective. So our law courses are just limited as compared to you guys here. But for now, I think the system is changing a bit because of our new dean. Yeah, but before that's just how it was. So now, the uniform. The uniform. You guys wear a uniform, right?
Yes, please, if you're planning on coming to KNUST, get your black and white ready, because that's what you wear Monday to Friday.
What is it like?
It's a white top. Okay, so generally when people come, you see people wearing white tops or let's say white blouses or white shirts with skirts or trousers. Jeans are not allowed, but you find a few people breaking the rules to wear black jeans. Yes, but it's not allowed. It's not allowed to wear black jeans. You're actually supposed to wear black trousers and black skirts. And the top should also be like a modest top. It should cover up. You should dress decently. But for the boys, most of the time they just wear the long sleeve white shirts or a short sleeve white shirt with their trousers, and that's what they come in. But there are certain lectures that require you to dress like they want, like, if you are dressing, they want specific decency. Like, you have to dress very decently. You can't be wearing extremely short stuff, maybe.
For us here at Legon, you can wear anything you like. And I mean anything. Like, I'm not even joking, no. Like, anything. I have worn shorts to class.
Wow.
Yes, I've worn shorts, I've worn short dresses. I've worn, like, for me, I'm quite, how should I put it? Like, I like dressing, like, up.
Okay.
Yeah, even to class, anywhere, to places. So I'm very liberal with clothes. And I had many girls in my class who were very liberal. They wear bodycon, they will do weave, makeup. And for us, most of the lecturers, it's only very, very few lecturers who would say something. For most of the lecturers, they even say it in class. They'll be like, I don't care what is on your face. I don't care what you are wearing. What I care is what you put in my paper. What I care is what is in your brain. What I care is about what you say about the law. So that is what the focus mostly is on.
Yeah,
They don't really pay attention to, like, what you're wearing unless you are naked. I mean, like, in that case, maybe that would be extreme. But otherwise, I have never been told off for what I was wearing. But again, there are some specific lecturers who might have an issue, especially when you go for tutorials, because that is a smaller class, and they literally see each and every one of you. And someone like Professor Mensa Bonsu, I'm sorry, no, you don't come to her class wearing even ripped jeans. For her is a problem. So for me, I knew.
It's better to know how to dress.
I knew how to dress to whom. So that was basically it. So yeah, guys, we've come to the end of this video. Mami, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, I was even coming to say for being here, for agreeing to this interview, for your time.
It's a pleasure.
Wow, I feel very flattered. You say it is a pleasure. But yeah, guys, so thank you also so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. But for now, it's just bye.